Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Night of the Jade. So, we're on wave 81 now. Fantastic, we're getting there. Every day is a little bit closer. So, let's talk about this weekend. What do we have in store on the old Twitch streams this weekend? Well, tonight we're going to do wave 82 and 83 to push those limits up even further, get us closer to the magic 100. Tomorrow, Saturday, we're going to take a break from doing the multiplayer for now. Say Draco and Bacon's everything is fine. It's just they want to cover some other stuff and have a little rest from Night of the Dead. That's cool. So what I'm going to do is I will run my daily episode of Night of the Dead. So that will be wave 83. Is it? Or 84? 84. God, even I'm losing count now. On Saturday night, just the one episode, and then we will then meet up with Draco and Jump Jet Captain for a Phasmophobia later on that night. McCadden's actually not available this Saturday, so the three of us will do some Phasmophobia. It's getting close to Halloween now, so get your Phasmophobia while you can, because once Halloween passes, then we will be giving Phasmophobia a break, unless some new content comes out. Obviously, I mean, when they get the prison out, etc., then we'll probably do a special Phasmo. I might do the occasional solo Phasmo, just for a laugh. But yeah, in general, then that series will come to an end. So get it while it's hot. Then Sunday, I'm going to, because my Sundays, when I do a Sunday stream, I want to do something relaxing. I want to do something whereby we can have a natter and a chat about stuff, watch a game together, not worry so much about running around trying not to die. So Sunday, I am going to run a stream of Dual Universe, whereby there's some people already in our community that know that game quite well and have got so many clues and tips about how to do things. If we can get a couple of you guys on this Sunday as well, that would be amazing. You can help explain in chat exactly how to do some of the things that I'm struggling with. Yeah, and that will be the Twitch streams for this week. I will still continue to do an episode of Night of the Dead hardcore series, this one here, the Sausage Factory, on a daily basis until we get to 100. That's the decision. When I get to 100, I will still continue doing episodes of the Sausage Factory, but it might not be daily, yeah? I might like every other day or something, yeah? And we'll probably do a stream on the weekends of the Sausage Factory so we can all have some great fun and have a laugh. But I probably won't be doing one a day. I'll take that opportunity to do another Night of the Dead series. Finish off my legendary. Do some nice base buildings. So yeah, we'll do other stuff, and then I want to be able to air a few episodes of some of the other games. Some more The Infected, some more Ostriv, some more the Baldur's Gate or Medieval Dynasty, or I mean, we've got a bunch of stuff I mean, even some of the other ones that have had updates, like there's been a little update on Universe Sim. I would have done another episode on that, except for the fact the update's not a lot. It's something quite minor. But even so, we can do an update on Universe Sim, and we can do an update on Space Haven, because they've had little updates, so we can do an update video. And we've got other big things coming up. I mean, you've got the Cyberpunk one. I'm not sure how many of you are going to be interested in the Cyberpunk one. I want to try and show you as best I can the latest and biggest games so that you can get to see it in action. Make your decisions then whether or not you want to, you know, buy them and play them. Because after all, that's kind of like what the channel's about, isn't it? It's kind of showing you what's out there, showing you them in action, and then if you want a series on something, we'll do a series on something. Right, so I'm going to continue now chopping down trees, as you can see, and continue to deforest my whole area here, collecting tree branches and bits and pieces. And I will catch you all again in a moment. Hello everybody, and welcome to the actual wave, Wave 81. Here we are. So, what have I done during the day? I've mainly tidied up my storage area. Just made it a little better, more organized. I've got all this stuff waiting to be removed. I want it all to be despawned. This is where I want a bin, so I can just throw stuff in a bin, save on it littering everywhere. But yeah, we've been organising, getting ourselves sorted a bit more. I'll show you all on the stream. I'll save some bits on the stream. I've also found an interesting place, or not place, a path over by the escape route that I'll show on tonight's stream. And what we're going to do during this wave is, you never know whether a wave is going to be a, you know, a full-on busy wave or a quiet wave. There's no way to tell. It just happens that way. So, in order to save resources ready for some of the crazy stuff tonight, I am going to run a minimalist wave on this one. So, I'm not going to load the ballista, I'm not going to load the flamer, I'm not going to load the trebuchet. This is going to be just straight up traps and branches. And we will just let the wave hit us as hard as it's going to hit us. And hopefully ride it out. That'll give me a lot more toys and, you know, lots of spare ammo for tonight's streams. And I do run a completely different kind of game on the stream than I do when I'm playing by myself. When I'm playing by myself, I'm quite conservative and just make sure I don't waste things. It's where on the streams, yeah, it's just crazy time. We have a party, we just load up all sorts of stuff, we, you know, give control over to you, or, I mean, see, I give control over to you to decide when I'm flaming and when I'm doing all sorts of different stuff. We have a good laugh. But right now, this is going to be a minimalist one. I mean, I could stand up top, but I'm not going to see anything up here. Neither are you. There's nothing much to watch. I mean, there's still a few traps down there that I haven't let run dry. So they do have charges left. So when the wave hits, they will kill the first couple. Well, maybe not kill them. Weaken them up. Although the ones by the bunker, the 3 there in linked combo, they will kill a couple. That's for sure. I said, I'm not sure how many charges they've got left, but even if they've, you know, only got 25 left, between the 3 of them, the way that they work together, they will get rid of a little bit of trash. That's for sure. But quite quickly, we will get stuff running straight up to the base. And we will be into the first amount of action any moment. So get your popcorn ready. Get your cup of tea ready. Your cup of coffee. Here we go. So wave 0, near enough always spawns out of the bunker. Well, not the whole wave, just the initial few zombies. And then it's hard to see from here, but where you can see those lights off in the distance on the road, I'm trying to put my cursor on them now. There's a spawn point 30 meters back from there. It'll drop out of the sky. And they'll start doing that during wave 0 as well as the rest of the night. There's another spawn point much further down the road. They don't tend to spawn from that one until you've got a good solid amount of zombies already spawned in the game. There's also another spawn point over on the side over there that they spawn in on. But that one is, it's not a heavy spawn point. I don't usually see a lot coming from that direction. But you can get some. So we've seen no action yet at all, which means one of two things. Oh, I can see the crusher working actually then. So it means one of two things. Either something's gone drastically wrong. I've put down something that's completely messed up their pathing. Or the first few traps are just doing their job. And I think it's the latter. Because they're starting to make their way up now. And there's nothing much to see up here. All the action's going to be down here. So we might as well get down here and get ready for the zombies to arrive. So for those who want to turn up tonight on Twitch and watch the show, but are not sure, you know, what we're going to be doing, then there's a few things you need to know. So the first thing is, this base is called the Sausage Factory. It's important that you remember it's called the Sausage Factory, because sometimes I will do a quiz, and that is quite commonly one of the questions. The other thing you need to know is, if you want me to flame the zombies, you need to type in chat, hot sausage fun. If that happens twice in a row, I will flame the zombies. However, there's also a sound bite that can be played that shouts out, hot sausage fun. If you play the sound bite, then it's an automatic, straight up, I flame. No matter what I'm doing, I will flame zombies. Now, it's important that on some parts of this wave, on wave 2 especially, I flame. It's a very important tactic for my base. I do need to flame the second or the 2 AM wave. But when we play on Twitch, I don't decide when that's going to be. Even though I really, really need to flame them, it's not my call. It's you as the audience. Tell me when to flame. But likewise, too much flaming doesn't help. The whole point of flaming them is to break up the spawn entering the base, so some are stuck here getting chewed up while others are running through this part. I don't want them all running through, and I don't want them all stuck. I want a bit of both. But quite often on the Twitch streams, what we'll get is lots of shouts for flaming, and they all get stuck, which makes it worse, because they all bunch up then, and that's not good. If they all bunch up, when I back off to go and like replen the back end, what happens is a massive chunk then will pour through, which is not good. So sometimes the streams can be a little bit carnagey. All things going everywhere. Okay, so we're still on wave 0. Or the midnight assault. I've got to watch it now if I stand by here, because that little hole at the bottom of my fencing, if a flamer explodes, it will catch me on fire, so I've got to be a bit careful there. Getting a nice stream of bosses, as well as trash, as I call them, trash zombies. Get a nice steady flow of both. We need to come over here and just keep an eye on those guillotines. Everything is looking okay. I don't mind if 1 or 2 traps run out of charge. Just say it's not that vital. I got plenty of capacity in the base. You might ask, why did I recharge that one then that was on like 40 charges? It's because later on it becomes very difficult to recharge that one. So if I get an opportunity to recharge it, I will. Everything so far is fine. We're at the 1 AM wave. The 1 AM wave is usually the quietest of all of the waves. And when I say quietest, it's steady. It's the perfect way for my base to handle a wave, is the 1 AM wave. Because it's just a nice steady flow. Bosses and trash, no bunching up. I mean, there's a lot of zombies coming through. But yeah, they're not bunching, which is nice. It makes it very easy for my base to cope. It's the 2 AM wave that does the bunching. It sends a large spawn, usually, if we have a busy one, of bosses. Just a big, massive spawn of bosses. That causes 2 problems. One, because it's a big chunk of zombies. And 2, because they're bosses, they've got a lot of hit points. So you get like a double whammy effect on the build-up. I'm just going to replen some of this stuff now ahead of the 2 o'clock spawn. Just get some of these things back operational. Or at least, you know, enough charges to function. Getting all these guillotines up. Just ahead of the big boss wave. So that everything is going to function nicely. Yeah, that's all okay. I like all that. All good. Let's get back to the front. This is probably going to run out. Yeah, that one's out. That one's out. These are almost out. And that one. Go on, we'll pop that one. That's okay. Some fast zombies trying to charge through. And they will be able to. At these high levels, their dodge ability sometimes is quite high. So they can quite often charge through some traps. But cutters are the best thing to avoid people trying to dodge. Because a cutter will just hit multiple times. Especially if they overlap. I don't care how good their evasion is. They don't escape cutters. Cutters are your best friend when it comes to building a base. They will give you the most damage and control for a single trap. Yes, they're not that good versus the exploders or the crawlers. Although you can put down cutters at different heights, like I have here, and they will hit the exploders and the crawlers. So yeah, bang for buck, cutters are very much worth the money. But every trap is good for something. They all have their purposes. That's why I don't just have cutters. That would not make for a very good base. You do need the different types. For various reasons. Oh, here's the 2 o'clock wave hitting now. Here we go. So, the bosses have arrived. I'm going to slow down the back end. Just slow them down. I want some of these bosses to pass through. But because they got so many hit points, I don't want them all at once. I want to spread them out. So flame the back end again. Slow down the back end. I want to weaken them up with the cutters. And then let them go through. Flame that back end. Good. Looking good. Give that one one. Give that one one. Flame the back end again. Check to make sure these traps are still functioning. Yeah, they're okay. I will top them up because I'm going to go a bit deeper. I'm going to go in here now and check on the guillotines. Just make sure some of these guillotines are fully operational. Flame in here. Yeah, everything's good. Give that a little bit of a repair. Get some of this stuff up and going. That's okay, that's okay. Loads more bosses. Slow down some of these bosses. Give me a chance to sort out my traps. Some of my traps are out of charges. Get them back operational. Slow down these bosses. Check to see how deep they've got. Oh, they're getting quite deep. Be aware of the fact that they're coming through here. Maybe give these a little bit of a flame. Get them in there. Slow them down. Hard to target some of this stuff now. Go back to the front. It's basically all over at the front except for the Just shouting. So just clean that up. That's okay. Get that going. Get back to the back. Yeah, all good. All good. A little bit of repairs. Oh, a bit of damage there. That probably means that there's a trapped butcher who's going to throw stuff at me. We're going to check for a trapped butcher now. I think there's a trapped butcher. That's why that's going like that. And the ting noises. Yeah, so to get rid of the butcher, I'm just going to repair this, and then I'm going to trigger that one behind. I'll get rid of that butcher. He'll try and make his way back to the front. I don't know if he's going to make it. No. And there we have it. That was wave 81. That was quite a nice wave. We had a long wave of bosses. Kind of like we had before, where it's almost like a double wave. The reason why some of these walls get damaged is because of butchers. If they are not kept busy being damaged, they will throw their hatchet at me. There we go. Let's go have our usual tour and see how deep they got. How far did they go? Oh, there's one outside, I think. Yeah, we've got one outside. We need to deal with that before it becomes an issue. We have one outside. Oh, wrong way. Over here. I need to remove a wall. We don't often get one outside, but it does happen. Oh, they're not here. Where are they? All the way down the bottom. I think that means they're stuck on the side of the mountain. Let's go and deal with him first before we take a quick tour. So sometimes you do get one stuck on the side of the mountain. It's usually because they, for some reason, they try and leap up. They don't usually get past though, so he must have got stuck real early. Where are you? I can hear you. Oh, you're up there. Is my light on? There we go. Right, let's go back before we were rudely interrupted. We were going to have a quick look in the base to see how far they got. Let's just go have a quick look. So, they made their way up here. Yeah, lots of bags here. Lots of bags here. Should be lots of bags here for bosses. Yeah. And then they got through here. They got through here. Some got here, some here. Oh, they made their way up the back. Oh, that's it. There's no more here. So this is as far as they got. It's not bad. They did alright. Still had a long way to go, but they did okay. Oh, I can't speak all of a sudden. They did okay. Let's keep going through so I can end up at the center of my base, not at the start. And we go through here, go up here, and down here. And over here. Right, there you are, everybody. And thank you very much for watching another episode. Woohoo! I think I might leave this open. It's risky, but we'll see. Right, hopefully you can all join me tonight. So see you tonight for our lovely Friday night fun of Night of the Dead. And good night.